Hey, this is Tyson with New Heights Roofing, and we just got done tearing part of this roof off over here in Spokane. It has a slight chance of raining today, so we're just kind of keeping the tear-off size, tarp size. So in case we get a little sprinkle or something, we can just cover it up real quick and not have any problems. So this is a prime example of why we don't use the old organic felt paper. The stuff that's been used forever. And so what happened on this roof, as you can see, there's slices in it everywhere. Like all these slices, we didn't do that when we were tearing off. These were existing. So what happened was, it was probably raining or something when these guys installed this roof, and this organic felt paper, it looks like 15 pound, is super brittle. As you can see, it just rips and breaks apart. But what happens when it gets wet, it wrinkles up real bad. And so to get the wrinkles out and make sure they don't telegraph through, the roofers will just make all these cuts to cut through all those wrinkles. And so, as you can imagine, if your felt's all cut up, it's not going to do much as a backup layer of protection. If there's any water that gets through the shingles, it's going to go right onto the plywood and right in the home. So another thing is this whole roof needs to be resheeted. All the plywood is shot, as you can see up here. This is another area it was leaking, but if you can just see this, a little bit of weight and it starts cracking real bad. So one of the reasons this thing needs to be resheeted could be because of all this felt was cut up. And what happens is the shingles can condensate on the underside of them from the heat and cold exchange, and then all that condensation usually hits the felt and goes off the roof. But with all these slices in the felt, it didn't do that. So likely this plywood has been getting a little damp here and there whenever the place condensated, and it made the plywood fail. It's all brittle and the plywood's just shot. That's another spot. It's just weak everywhere. So this is the reason we use synthetic felt paper. It does not wrinkle, and the synthetic we like to use is over there. It's the Certainty Diamond Deck. As you can see, this is all wet right now. It rained last night, and this stuff is soaked, and it's nice and flat, and it doesn't wrinkle up, so we don't have to make slices in it to avoid the shingles looking bad. And then if you do have condensating, it'll just go right onto that diamond deck, the synthetic felt, and off the roof like it's supposed to.